What if I told you a teenage shepherd once brought down a 9-foot warrior with nothing but a slingshot? Well, it's a real story from the Bible, and it's all about courage, faith, and believing that with God, nothing is impossible.
In the last 30 days, this Faceless YouTube channel earned over $2,000 by posting AI-generated Bible stories. With only 60 videos uploaded on the YouTube channel, they have gained almost 2 million views and over 50,000 subscribers. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create your own Bible stories using free and affordable AI tools. Even if you've never made a video before, this step-by-step guide is definitely for you. We will be using AI to handle the script, the visuals, the voiceover, and editing. Now, to begin, you need a story that will capture attention. I will show you the most effective way to write your stories that grabs attention that no YouTuber is telling you about. To write a story, we will come to ChatGPT and we'll paste in this prompt, which says list 20 powerful Bible stories that can be told in under 5 minutes. This will give you well-known stories like Adam and Eve, David and Goliath, Noah's Ark, Jesus healing the blind man. These stories work well because they are emotionally rich, familiar with many, and easy to visualize. Pick one that aligns with your audience or your personal interest or mission for that video. I'll select the story of David and Goliath found in 1 Samuel 17. A young shepherd defeats a giant with faith and a slingshot. Now, here is where the magic happens. The first thing, we need a hook for our story. To train ChatGPT to provide us with the best hook, we'll come to Carlo's YouTube channel and we'll copy the link of this video that teaches on how to create irresistible hooks. Once we copy the link of this video, we'll come back to ChatGPT and we'll paste the link here and we'll tell ChatGPT to analyze this YouTube video on how to write best irresistible hooks. ChatGPT will analyze the video and will come up with the best key takeaways that helps write an irresistible hook for a YouTube video. Now, once that is done, we'll go back to Carlo's channel. Here, we're going to copy this video on how to write killer script, and we're going to use it as a guide that ChatGPT must follow when writing a script for our video. Paste the link there and tell ChatGPT to follow this guide on how to write killer script for our videos. Now, this gives ChatGPT a tailored structure that it should follow when generating hooks and writing a script for your video. Now, once that is done, the final video that we would love to give ChatGPT is this video about the basic elements of a film script for beginners by Michaela. Now, once ChatGPT is done analyzing all the data that you've provided it, it's time to write a full story for our YouTube video. I'll give it this prompt that says, following the instructions above on how to write a hook and a script, create a simple, easy to follow video script that retells the Bible story of, here I've inserted the story that I want to cover in my video, David and Goliath. It is found in 1 Samuel 17. A young shepherd boy defeats the giant with faith and a slingshot. Make the story feel lively and engaging with a clear start, middle, and end. Highlight the main moments and the important message behind the story. Use a friendly, relatable tone so that even viewers who do not know much about the Bible can understand and enjoy it. Make it 2 to 3 minutes long. From there, I'll click on create. What if I told you a teenage shepherd once brought down a 9-foot warrior with nothing but a slingshot? This is a very powerful hook. Once the story is done, from there, the final thing that we'll just tell ChatGPT is to extract the narration from our story. Once we extract the narration from the story, we're going to copy everything and paste it into a Google Doc. With the script ready, it's time to create a high-quality AI voiceovers. To do this, we will use ElevenLabs. Here on ElevenLabs, we will come to text to speech. Once this page opens up, we will come to voices here and select a voice that is perfect for storytelling. If we can't find any voice here, we can simply come to voices here on our left, and from here we can come to library, select narrative and story. From here, scroll around and select a perfect voice suitable for your project or for your storytelling videos. Once you find your voiceover, what you want to do is just click on this add a plus icon for your voice to be added to your voices list. From there, just click on it. Now it says use. once your voice is selected, what you want to do is go back to your Google Doc. Here you can copy everything at once and paste it into ElevenLabs to generate an audio file. But I recommend doing this paragraph by paragraph so that you get the best outcome. Not only that, when you paste your script into ElevenLabs, ensure that you punctuate your script for that smooth and human feeling sound. Add commas, pauses, capital letters, and quotation marks. This helps the AI understand exactly what you want to come across. Not only that, you can adjust the speed, the stability, the similarity, and the style exaggeration of your voice. And once everything is done, just click on the create button here to generate your speech. I love the sound of that. I'll click on the download icon for it to be saved in my PC. So I'll go back to my script, copy the second paragraph, come back to ElevenLabs AI, delete the one that I have, paste in the one that I've copied, and click on the generate button with all the settings just like the way they are. Once that is done, what I want to do is download it into my PC and repeat the same process throughout. Ensure that you name your files in a chronological order so that you do not get confused when it's time for editing. Now, this is where the story starts to come alive visually. It's time to generate images for each scene. First, we'll go back to ChatGPT and tell it to break this scene into image prompts with characters that are consistent throughout the story. I will leave this prompt that I use to generate consistent characters with Leonardo AI. According to our story, it has got two characters. The first character who is David and the second character who is Goliath. These are the characters, maybe just the supporting characters, which the AI usually generates when we are creating images. What I'll do is I'll copy this prompt. I'll tell ChatGPT to fill in these blanks in our prompts based on the story that we have. This works perfect for any kind of a story that you might have. So once ChatGPT is done filling in the details for this prompt, what we're going to do is we'll copy everything, we'll go back to our story, and we'll paste the details here. Once we paste in the details that describes our first character and our second character, the next thing that we're supposed to do is just copy this second prompt that has got some more essential guidelines for more consistent images and just paste it under your characters here. Now, once we have the details for our characters, the guidelines for our story and our character and the story, what we're going to do is we'll copy everything and we'll come back to ChatGPT and we're going to paste everything into ChatGPT so that it can divide the story into scenes and generate prompts that we're going to use to generate accurate images. Just click on enter and wait for the magic to unfold. Once we have the prompts, we will come to Leonardo AI. This is the tool that we're going to use to generate images. Just sign up if you do not have an account. If you have an account, just log in. Once you log in, just click on image. And once we're here, the first thing is we'll select the model that we're going to use. We'll choose a Phoenix 1.0 and we're going to turn off the prompt enhancer. And we'll leave the style to dynamic, the contrast to medium, the generation mode to fast, the aspect ratio, depending with what we are creating. In this video, we will use 16:9, and we'll scroll down, we'll leave the number of images to 4. And once that is done, we'll come to ChatGPT, we'll copy the first prompt for our first image, come back to Leonardo, close this tab. Here in the text box, we'll paste in our prompt and we'll click on generate. And Leonardo provide you with amazing images that you can use in your video. These are consistent and they are just so amazing and so beautiful. To download our images, just hover your mouse on the image and you find the download icon here. Just save them in your PC. Once they are saved, go back to ChatGPT, scroll down a little bit and copy the next image prompt for your video and come back to Leonardo AI, delete the prompt that is there and paste in the prompt you've just copied. Click on generate. Okay, and these are amazing consistent images for David. From there, what we are going to do is go back to ChatGPT, copy the second prompt, come back to Leonardo AI and paste in our third prompt and click on generate. From there, all you have to do is repeat the same process of copying your image prompt in ChatGPT and pasting it in Leonardo AI until you are done generating your images. Now, once we are done downloading our images into our PC, this takes us to the next step where we need to convert them into animated video clips. And the tool that we're going to use is OpenArt AI. You find all the links to the tools I'm using in the description below. Once you're on OpenArt AI, click on videos. Here, upload the image you want to convert into a video clip. Once the image is selected, you can scroll down a little bit. Here, you need to provide a detailed description of the actions happening in the scene. So to do that, you go back to your story and try to look around what is happening in the scene. If you are unsure of what is happening in the scene, you can simply go back to ChatGPT, ask it to outline every action happening in every scene. So in the first scene, Goliath, the giant Philistine warrior, stands tall on the battlefield, yelling his daily challenge. So this is what is happening. We're going to copy it, come back to OpenArt AI and paste it there. Once that is done, scroll down a little bit and choose the duration for your video. I'll select 10 seconds, and from there, choose the quality mode. I'll select Pro, and once that is selected, I will scroll up a little bit and I will make sure that Clean 1.6 is selected. Once that is done, I will click on Create to create my 3D animated video. So while this video is being generated, I can delete this image, upload a second image for the second scene where David arrives at the camp. Click open. Once uploaded, we go back to ChatGPT, copy what David is doing in this particular scene, come back to OpenArt AI, paste in a prompt that describes what David is currently doing. I'll leave these other settings just like the way they are, and I will click on create. Well, as this image is being converted into a video, I'll repeat the same process for generating videos. Once the image is converted into a 3D video clip, let me play it for you to see the way it looks. No joke, this is just so amazing. Okay, so once all your images are converted into 3D video clips, just download them and save them in your PC. If we wanted, we can take these further by giving each character some dialogue, as this makes the story even more interesting and more appealing. It's time to edit everything together using CapCut. You're not limited to CapCut. You can use Canva, Premiere Pro, DaVinci, or any other editing software that you are familiar with or is available in your country. So once we're on CapCut, we'll first of all upload our audio files. Once uploaded, we will also drag and drop our video files. Once that is done, start by dragging your audio files to the timeline. Align them in order so that they follow the chronological sequence. Zoom it in a little bit so that you can cut out these silent parts in your video. This ensures high retention in your videos and avoid those awkward silences in your story. Leave silences when necessary. Once you are done removing all the silent parts in your audio, what you want to do is begin aligning your video files with your audio files. Start with the first scene in your video or the intro scene in your video and followed by the second scene up to the end. Once you're done aligning your audio files with your video files, the next thing that you need to do is to add transitions where necessary. Come to transitions here on top, come to basics, and from here you can choose transitions that are suitable for storytelling. Use this transition. If you want to use the same transition between your video files, you can just click on this button that says apply to all. But I suggest adding different transition for different feelings and emotions in your video. Once transitions are done, the next thing that you want to do is to add captions to your story if you need them. So just come to caption here and select auto caption. From there, you can choose a template that you want to use in your caption by selecting the templates icon. Select this template. Once selected,
What if I told you a teenage shepherd
on
once brought
generate caption. From there, on your right, you can play and adjust your text. Make it personal depending with the brand that you have. Adjust the font size, change the font color, align it to the way you would want it to be, transform by scaling it, increase and reduce the opacity, add strokes and background to your text until it's as perfect as you would want it. These are just basic editing. You can take things further by adding filters, adjusting the color and composition of your video, zooming in at some parts where you would want to zoom in and zoom out, add slow motions where you feel it is necessary, add fast motions until you are content with how the video looks. And once everything is done, the final thing that takes the video to the next level is by adding some background music. Within CapCut, you can add some background music and some sound effects. Just come to audio, click on music and search for a background music that suits what you're creating. If you're scared of copyright issues, you can simply download your audio files from the YouTube library. This way, it keeps you safe from all the copyright issues that rises with audio sound. Okay, once you're happy with the way everything sounds, the last thing is just downloading your video file by clicking on the export button. Give a name to your video file and you can download it in high resolution, 2K or 4K. And once that is done, click on export and your video will be exported into your PC. If this video has been helpful, let me know in the comment section below. I would really love your feedback. If there is a video that you would want me to cover in my next series, I would love you to comment them in the comment section below. Can you make money with this type of videos? The answer is yes. Does YouTube allow monetization of such kind of content? The answer is yes. Just follow the guidelines that YouTube has on AI. From here, God richly bless you. I love you. See you.
What if I told you a teenage shepherd once brought down a 9-foot warrior with nothing but a slingshot? Well, it's a real story from the Bible, and it's all about courage, faith, and believing that with God, nothing is impossible. Every morning, a giant named Goliath stepped forward. He was huge, over 9 feet tall, covered in bronze armor and holding a massive spear. He roared, "Send someone to fight me. If he beats me, we'll become your servants. But if I win, you serve us." No one moved. For 40 days, Goliath taunted the Israelites.